Testing. All right. You can cut out that other.
Hey, yo, aim. Yeah. Run it up, Blondo.
Hey, see y'all from Texas, where we sit riding swangers and put diamonds in our neck.
What's going on, everybody? Sorry for the tardiness. Still over here getting this house winterproofed, but oh my goodness, how's everybody doing this morning? I know we up early. This is something that I really don't normally do, but hey, it is for a good cause. But this is HBCU Tonight. I'm your host, Doc Holliday. This has been powered by HBCU Overdrive. Make sure that you like this stream. Make sure that you comment, share. Most of all, subscribe to the channel. And just let you know, like I said, sorry for the tardiness. I was doing it, trying to get my house, my apartment winterized and making sure all my faucets is dripping and the cabinets are open and the heater is on, and I got something in for the couple of days, for at least the 2 days. I might be cooped up in here, but other than that, we are here, and so let me go ahead and get this thing going. And I think they're getting set up right now. All right, let's go. Okay. Don't look at me. There is no sound, and I need them to fix that ASAP before he gets up on the stage. But there is no sound over here, so it's not me. It's them. Anyway, morning. Good morning. So, they have technical difficulties right now. Um, and just let them know they don't have any sound. I just put it in the YouTube. I mean, not in the YouTube, but in their um Twitter account that they have no sound. So for those that can read sign language, let me know what they were saying. What's going on, KD? Good morning. Good morning. I'm waiting on for them to get the sound on, so hopefully they have some. Okay. So they said they managed to get the video, but they're still working on the audio. So until then, when they finish get the audio up, um, when they get the audio up, we'll get right back to them. So we're gonna do it just like that. So again, like I said, I will be after tonight. I will be stuck in the house for the 2 days. More like probably the day. Um, and the best thing about it is my job let me off of work tomorrow and Friday because for one, I stay the furthest away, but two, I take public transportation. Um, so I am not going to be out there in the freezing cold and stuff like that. So they are giving me the day off tomorrow and Friday, and then I'll be back Saturday morning. And yeah, but anyway, why they doing this? Why they getting all this settled? I'm waiting on for them to. I'm waiting on for them to get their video feed straight. So they just um, on Twitter they just let everybody know what's going on. Hey Jeremiah, when does the season start for baseball? Let me know so we can go ahead. We can start doing the baseball thing this year. Again, how you doing, Miss Tasha? How you doing? Um, so we still waiting on for them to get their ish together. And while we at it, hopefully everybody that's okay, HBC game day. I got you.
supporters, thank you for being here today. First and foremost, I want to take a moment to express my deep gratitude for God for this incredible opportunity. I'm also thankful for my family, whose unwavering support has been a foundation of my life. A special thank you goes out to Dr. Allen, Dr. Hawkins, Tony Tucker, and Drew Ingraham for believing in me and entrusting in me with the honor of leading this football program at Delaware State University. I stand here today humbled and ready to embrace the responsibility of developing our student athletes. My commitment is to install in them the values of hard work, discipline, and pride as they represent this prestigious university. We'll be a team that emphasizes excellence on and off the field. I promise you this, our players will be well prepared, well conditioned, and most importantly, fun to watch. I'm excited about this challenge ahead and the journey we will embark on together. As we move forward, I will surround myself with the coaching staff, including my lifelong friend and mentor, assistant head coach, Travis Clark. And my support team that are not only capable, but are also passionate about our vision here at Delaware State University. Together, we will build a program that reflects the vision of Dr. Allen and the heart of our great community. So I ask you, Dover, are you ready to embrace this challenge? Lastly, my ultimate goal is to get all these young men right here to achieve an academic excellence and acquire a 4-year degree. Let me repeat that one more time. My ultimate goal is to get all these young men to achieve academic excellence and acquire a 4-year degree. For real. I want to take a second too to mention Star, man. This all wouldn't happen without you, brother. I appreciate you. And I'm gonna take y'all back to like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was sitting at home. We just finished our my first year, Coach Clark's 25th year of coaching, and we took an organization at Woodrow Wilson over 100 years. No black coach ever has taken a team all the way to the state championship. Yeah. We lost by 1 point, but we made it, and we did some incredible things there. So I was sitting around after the season, and I got a call, and it was crazy because it was back-to-back. It was 2 calls. I said, the first time somebody called me and said, "Would you be interested in coaching college football?" I'm like, college football? I'm like, hold on, I just finished my first year coaching high school football. I'm enjoying this high school level right now. Y'all moving too fast. So I'm like, slow down. Less than an hour, Coach Travis Clark, who was a brother and mentor and a good friend of mine, calls me and says, "Hey, D, what you think about coaching college football?" I'm like, what's going on now? He's like, "Man, you really want to do this coaching thing?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Man, if you really want to do this, you can't pass this up." I said, "Ain't you in class? Don't you teach?" Said, "This dude is a full-time teacher at school." I said, "Man, call me back when you get out of school and we'll talk about it." I hung up that phone. When I tell you God is real, we talked a few hours later, and I said, "Coach Clark, pack your bag. I get this job and bring you with me." So I'm telling y'all this right now. The passion be coming. We had that meeting yesterday. What we bringing, what we gonna steal y'all? It's greatness, hard work. We ain't accepting nothing else, and it's not rebuilding. We're not rebuilding. We don't got time to play. We don't got time to waste. We're doing it right now. We're doing it right now. So with that being said, I'm fired up. I'm ready to go. I'm really ready to get on the field right now. Y'all lucky we got all these NCAA rules. I'm ready to go to work. I'm gonna pass this off to Dr. Allen, man. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, man. Dover, we here. Hornet Nation, let's go.
Y'all get on your feet for our new head coach at Delaware State University, Desean Jackson. I'll be very brief. He was that excited in the interview. I had 3 goals. 1, a leader of young men, par excellence. 2, X's and O's, above reproach. 3, continue to raise the profile of the fastest growing, most substantively diverse, contemporary, unapologetic HBCU in the nation.
Let's go.
So I knew that we had the right man for a couple of reasons. He checked all those boxes. He had the right company around him, including Coach Clark, which you all will soon know and come to love and appreciate. And his eyes are set on excellence and success. He's not just a university football coach. He's going to be a great university leader here at Delaware State University. So I want to say to you, Coach Jackson, thank you. I just met his mother a moment ago, and I gave her a big hug, and I said, you raised them right. And to the electeds here, specifically my dear friend, Governor-elect Matt Meyer, would you please stand? He knows I'm not going to give him any further accolades than that, because the next question is money time. And I will tell a funny story before I sit down. I said, Coach Jackson, there's going to be a couple of legislators calling you in the next couple of days. Matt Meyer called him in 10 minutes. Then he got a call from Senator Carper. Then he got a call from Lisa Blunt, Rochester. All welcomed him to this wonderful community of ours. With that kind of support, the world is ours, my friend. The world is ours. And you heard him talk about students first and academic excellence. Remember, when you're the fastest growing HBCU in the country, it's not growth for growth's sake. We have to be able to help you walk across that stage and deliver in every field of human endeavor. And it's not just these football players, the students that are wrapped around this room. Students, would you raise your hands too? And my final point is city alumni. Steve Ewing, 2.5 years ago, said he would do the athletic transformation. Last year, he gave $1 million to Delaware State University. And he did that simply to make a statement. And that statement was, it's not enough for us to count on our alma mater to go figure out where the support should come from. We got to be a part of the process. So alum, you have to be a part of the process. We have some great alum here today. I see Joe Coppedge, I see Norman Oliver, I see John Ridgway, but we have 25,000 living alum. If they contribute a little bit, we're going to go a long way. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you, Desean. God bless you, Mom.
Now we'd like to present our official DSU jersey to head coach, Coach Desean Jackson.
Ready to go play again.
We're open to answering questions. Anybody? Knock it off. Start first. Let's get it. You got the mic back here? How we gonna do it? Is there a mic in the back?
Yes, me. Desean, I covered you. Hold up, different mic. Okay.
Keep in mind, I just want to say this real quick. We're only going to take a couple of questions, and we want to reserve some time afterwards for Desean to be able to answer some questions. So it will be just a handful of questions right now.
Right here. Thank you. Desean, it was an honor to cover you your early, years with the Eagles. So I saw Andy Reid pull you in that office after games many times, give you some father-son tutelage. You've been through something. What can you give these kids, being that you have this wisdom that you have acquired over the years, both good and bad?
Great question, great question. I think first and foremost, I look at these young men, obviously, as the next step as grown men. So when I come through the door, I look at you guys as young men. When you leave out that door, you will become grown men. So installing principles, character, wisdom, and just a belief system. I feel like the best coaches I ever came across was Andy Reid, number one, first and foremost, because when I came through the door, there was a lot of speculation and allegations of my father and the people that are surrounding me on, they might not be the right guys, but at the end of the day, all it was coming from a place of love. My family didn't want nothing but the best from me, so people outside the box never understood that. So the first call when I got, you're gonna be the 49 pick, and we're gonna pick you as Philadelphia Eagles, the next thing was said, I don't want to deal with your family. So I feel like installing family and principles, and sometimes people don't understand that. But behind closed doors, when we in the room and the talks and the conversations I have with these young men, I'll be able to really install that. If you want to be great, anything's possible. No one gave me a belief of anything. I'm standing right here. A lot of these guys on the team is bigger than me. In the NFL, they're bigger than me. So it was always doubt in my world, in my eyes. So just overcoming the doubt, I think the biggest thing is, and these young men over here, I'm excited, I'm pumped up, ready to get to work. Next question.
Desean, there's an increasing number of kids in this immediate area who are starting to garner high-level football interest. What's your pitch to them to keep them home and allow them to thrive right here in their backyard?
You know something, don't you? I mean, I think in the conversations I had with Dr. Allen, Tony Tucker, I mean, when we was in that interview, the first thing I said is we're gonna put a gate around Delaware. Not only Delaware, closest states to it, Philly, New York, DMV, Baltimore. I mean, I played for 3 teams that's close in this area. So for me, being able to walk into somebody's house in Philadelphia that maybe 5 to 10 years ago, I did a camp for one of the kids that's maybe in high school now, I was about to graduate. So I think just surrounding the gate around these areas, and obviously I don't want to talk about other areas.
Jeremiah, you stupid, bro.
So we're gonna be able to get some California guys, Florida, Georgia. I mean, nowadays with the transfer portal and all this recruiting stuff, things are crazy. But obviously, it's a lot of guys that are getting overlooked. So I want to make sure we don't overlook the guys and give every kid an opportunity.
Right.
Frankie Darcell, WBAS Radio Philadelphia. Congratulations to you, coach. Welcome to the MVSU. The question as a collegiate athlete and, of course, in the NFL, how do you respond to those that would say, what would your coaching style be like coaching HBCU? And lastly, how long will we see you in the celebration bowl?
I heard that. So a lot of people don't know my background. My mother and father obviously grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So the roots is right here, first and foremost. I have a lot of family, and this is home to me. Even though my mom always be like, we from out here. I said, Mom, I'm from Cali. I was born in Cali, but y'all from here. But this is my roots, first and foremost. I'm saying to say my mom went to Duquesne, and my dad went to Bethune-Cookman. So there's roots in my family that come from Black College. So understanding the culture, first and foremost. I mean, these young men over here, I can see it in their eyes. They've been waiting for this for a long time. And it's deserving of them to have a guy like me that can mentor them and lead them in the right direction. One thing I can say about myself, if you want to go there, I know what it takes. I know the rights, the wrongs, and I had a lot of wrongs in my career. I'm not perfect. I'm not going to sit here and paint a pretty picture because it was times things got ugly. But guess what? I kept my head down, chin up mentality, and we always fought through everything. So in the celebration bowl, we ain't waiting. We want to be here this year. We want to win the MEAC this year. We ain't waiting. I'm telling you right now. And these men over here know it's a certain way it got to get done. It's the facts are the facts. 2 wins in the past 2 years. Whatever was going on, we can't do that. We got to move forward, and we're going to change that first and foremost in day one. I think we started something yesterday. Am I right?
Welcome to DSU. I'm Thomas from DTV. Coach Jackson, as a legendary player stepping into this role here at DSU, what aspects of your NFL experience do you believe will most benefit Delaware State University?
Heck of a question, man. I think the aspects of, honestly, just the integrity. I always go back to the integrity. And for me, 2008 was the year I was selected to the Philadelphia Eagles. And I was a young kid coming from Los Angeles, California, coming all the way to Philadelphia. Whoever thought it would lead me to where I'm at now. Now we're sitting here having a conversation. I'm the head football coach at Delaware State University. I mean, so it just shows you, if you believe in yourself, and you trust in it, it's gonna be a lot of doubters. When they made this pick, this selection right here, this feel better than draft day. This feel better than draft day, I promise you. This is another experience in my life. And one thing about it, I don't know everything, I don't know all the right answers. But guess what? I'm gonna work hard till I get them. I promise you that.
Coach TJ, the Bible says that God will take the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. It's been 13 years since we've been together. I don't know if you remember, but we're back together. This is just a statement. We are here to support you 100%. We're gonna rally our alumni together to do what President Allen said, and we're gonna make movement. I thank God for you, sir.
Coach Jack, how you doing? Congratulations. My name is Janae. I'm more of a statement than a question. One of the things a few years ago that one of the coaches here did, another Coach Jackson, he became a connector or a corridor between the downtown community and the community as a whole with the basketball sports program. I own Janae Salam's barbershop downtown, which the esteemed governor will be coming to visit on Saturday. My statement is or what I would like to do. I would like to become a vessel for the team. Years ago, there wasn't a player on the team that didn't come through the salon, and the community got behind the team. I would love to see more people from the Dover community at the football games, other than alumni, other than homecoming. I would love to see the stadium packed with people from Dover, Delaware, other than homecoming. And I think one of the ways to do that is build rapport with the people downtown. So if there's any way that I can be of assistance, or any ideas that you may have, or Dr. Tony Allen may have, for us to become, a stronger unit to help the DSU football team, we're available, and congratulations again.
I would like to speak on that. As far as the community, I mean, we're here for the community. Without the community, we ain't able to accomplish our goals. And I want y'all to understand this. I've seen some of them games. I already been watching film. Everybody in this room, we need all y'all support. These young men right here need to feel that energy. When you play on the field and you got the energy from the crowd, trust me, that's gonna help us win games. So I'm telling y'all that now. We're gonna be in the community. We're gonna be doing a lot of things in the community. So whatever it is, I support it. Like I told Dr. Allen, whatever it is. He sends me, he texts me. We text a lot, but he texted me the other day and I said, I'm in, count me in. So whatever it is, I'm gonna be a vessel as well. This program, we're gonna be out there, we're gonna be doing everything, because guess what? Without that bridge, without that gap, we can't come together as one to do anything positive. So we need y'all as much as y'all need us, we need y'all. So I appreciate that.
Thank you. I'd be remiss if I did not give an opportunity for one of the great sports writers in Delaware to ask a question. Kevin Tresolini.
Thank you, Dr. Allen. I appreciate that. Sean, Kevin Tresolini, News Journal.
How you doing?
Delaware statewide.
Yes, sir.
You're going to be coaching college football at a time that is much different from when you played college football.
Yes, sir.
NIL, transfer portal, the House settlement is going to change things even more.
Yep.
What kind of challenge will that be for you and for Delaware State in the modern college sports world, when it might have to include salaries and things like that?
You know my honest opinion? You really want to know? Desean Jackson is the head coach at Delaware State University. It's a different play right now, but this is the trick to that. When I'm coming in there, I can give you two things: exposure and publicity. You want to make it to the NFL? I got a lot of relationships. I can't go play for you. My time was on the field. I did my time. But if you listen and you buy in, I know what it looks like. I know what them coaches looking for. I know when they call, I know the questions they ask. So when we sit down and we talk, if your grades ain't right, they not gonna come for you. If you ain't doing the little things, they not gonna come for you. You gotta button it up, you gotta dress it up. It looks a certain way, and I can tell them how it looks. Like at the end of the day, I can't make them do it. I can lead them, can't force them to drink it. But I'm gonna give them the pedigree, I'm gonna give them the ingredients, and all I need to do is buy in and trust it. I'm gonna get them to where they need to go to.
everybody in here wants to know, how badly are the Eagles going to beat the Packers this weekend?
One thing I will say about the Birds, man, I bleed green. Just know that. So this week we gonna beat them pretty bad, man. We gonna do our thing. We gonna be in the Super Bowl, man. I'm betting on my dogs, and they gonna do it, man. Fly, Eagles, fly. Fly,
Eagles! Thank you again, everybody. Thank you. And I hope that just a little taste that you've gotten now is a good explanation of what I was talking to you about when we first started this. And I'm just hearing the enthusiasm, just hearing the energy, just hearing the commitment and the lure and the drive that he has is ingredients. This is going to be something special, and we want to keep this energy going. We want to keep everybody, follow it up. Our first game of the year next year is against those people up the road up there.
This year, we already in 2025. This year,
next football season.
Yes,
so we want to keep this energy going, and I think it's going to be something that everyone here is going to be proud of, and it's going to be something that we're going to be able to look back on this day and say this was truly worth waiting the 120 years that we waited to be able to get something like this going. So once again, let's get close.
Can I say one thing before we end? Don't wait too late to hop on that wave. Don't wait too late to hop on that wave. Don't come back when I ain't gonna say nothing, but don't come back when we doing our thing. And like, oh, nah, y'all better be supporting from day one, because I promise you, when y'all look up, it's gonna be real. It's gonna be real. I promise you that.
I would just say last thing, we asked the media, if the media would like to hang around, we're gonna have a couple more question and answers for the media, and everyone else can make their way out. Desean's gonna come down to the lower part of the student center here. He's gonna come down to the lower part and maybe take a few pictures and sign a few autographs after we get done with the media in this setting right here. Thank you. Now, if we can get the band to lead us out through the DSU band, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Hello there. My bad if y'all heard that. But anyway, I think that was a good introductory press conference. Very simple, very, I wouldn't say minute, but other than that, it was a simple press conference. So it's something that you would never it's just like a regular press conference. I mean, I watched the press conference yesterday from Tremaine Jackson at Prairie View. Like, he wants to be what he said. He wants to be the best, and not just in the SWAC, but in the FCS. Sam Shea is the same way. He wants to be the best, not just the best in the SWAC, but the best in the FCS. You know, and with just like we heard with Desean Jackson, he wants to be the best, not just the best in the MEAC, but he wants to be the best in the FCS. At the same time, come on, y'all. We let's get off the band. It's the pep band. It's the pep band. Y'all know we in basketball season, so they ain't gonna have too many pieces right there. It's the Northeast. They don't too much. And at the same time, you know, and at the same time, all roads lead to Jackson, Mississippi. So we are the national champs. All roads leads back to us. Yes, they do have a band. Whitley, their band is called the Approaching Storm. Yes, they have a little nice piece band, a little bit bigger than Howard's. But shout out to HBCU Game Day for giving us the coverage as far as with the volume. And I know Delaware State was trying to make sure that they get everything settled, but Quay, hush. They inside of a building, y'all. Let's get out the bed. Let's get out the bed because we already know we had the Approaching Storm. The Approaching Storm. That's what the band's name is. But anyway, we'll talk. We're gonna talk more about band later on. But I watched. I was listening to something last night when I was coming home, and I seen Mike Reed had posted something. Mike Reed had posted something about Valley. Y'all know Mike Reed, that's his alma mater. Valley is his alma mater. You know, he got his master's at Jackson. But it was an article that came out the other day. And in the article, in fact, it didn't come out the other day. It came out Monday. So in the article, they said that Valley basketball, they was just talking about basketball, is the worst basketball team in America. And what they meant, and what he was saying about that, and this is from the New York Times. It's in the Athletic. If you don't have the Athletic, you have to subscribe for it. But the writer was basically saying that the writer was basically saying that Valley doesn't have a full-time athletic director. We know that. Why? Because Mississippi Valley administration ran off the best, by far one of the best progressive minds as an AD in Hakeem McClellan. Hakeem is at Jackson right now. He is having a good time in Jackson right now. Not to do a lot of things for him. You know, he don't have a lot to do, but he's still having a good time. It's not like him and A.D. Robinson are chit-chatting about certain things when it comes to the athletics. All right. But they put this out there with George Ivory. George Ivory is the head men's basketball coach for Valley. Basically, they were saying that you're traveling, you don't come home, you're traveling all these times, on the road to get your money. Right. And we all know that Valley doesn't have the biggest budget. So they do play all these road games. They do play all these they do go to all these nationally known, opponents to go ahead and get their head beat in for a little bit of chump change. I don't know, and to be honest with you, I don't know how much they make. I don't know how much they make. They made after the being on the road for this long. I know with Jackson, we was on the road for 13 games, and I think we made a little bit over $1 million as far as the basketball team goes. But George Ivory is the interim AD. He's in basketball mode, but at the same time, let's not get it twisted. He still is the AD. He still is the AD. They don't even have a football coach yet. They don't have a football coach. Signing day is in what, 4-5 weeks? Signing day is like in 4 weeks. So you don't have a football coach. You don't know what you're getting in as far as recruiting goes. And you still don't have a permanent AD. I can say the way that Bethune-Cookman does their due diligence with Reggie Theus as the head men's basketball coach and the athletic director. When he's on the road as a basketball coach, I figured that he delegates some of the responsibilities to the associate AD. I mean, because to me, your phone is going to be ringing nonstop. And your phone going to be ringing nonstop. And you as a athletic director, as an interim athletic director, don't pick it up. That says a lot to me right there about how Mississippi Valley athletics is treating its own, how the administration at Mississippi Valley State is treating the whole athletic department. So, to me, and I'm gonna agree with some folks. I'm gonna go ahead and agree with a Ken Rashad. I'm gonna agree with Mike Reed because he put it out there. They put it out there. I think it's time for Valley to move down to Division II, get their stuff together, and then reapply to come back into the SWAC. This ain't about environmental racism. This ain't about. I mean, part of it's going to be about underfunding, but none of that is what this is about. This is all about an administration who does not care about the biggest ambassadors for your university, which is your athletic program. But you care about that band going up to DC and playing for a man that don't give two shits about you. You care about that. You care about going up to DC, which I understand is for, you know, marketing purposes. It's to show people about Mississippi Valley. It's a recruiting tool. At the same time, who's gonna come out with egg on their face? Prairie View got their head football coach. Alabama A&M got their head football coach. North Carolina A&T got their head football coach. Norfolk with Mike Vick. We just watched the introductory press conference for Desean Jackson at Delaware State. Shaw just got their new football coach, a young man, Coach Manigault. I think Josh told me that he was his position coach when he was at Central. Elizabeth City got their head coach. Miles is going to be looking for a head coach, but they got an interim in place. Fort Valley is going to be looking for a head coach, but they got an interim in place. Like, come on, Valley. Y'all the only school. Y'all are the only school in the world of the HBCU football space that don't have a head coach in place right now. It is January the 8th. Who has knocked on the door at Mississippi Valley to become the head football coach? Instead of naming George Ivory as your interim AD, as your AD for right now, why didn't you just give that to your associate AD? And I'm asking myself questions about this with Mike Reed, about Mike Reed. Why you don't have your SID at your games? What's going on with your media team? Like, seriously. I'm being dead serious. Like, do y'all even care about not just about football, but do y'all even care about athletics? Do y'all even care about these student athletes? It was on that somebody who asked me this question yesterday. I was at work. I think it was Dr. Israel asked me about Bruce Batman Mitchell. Y'all know he was at Jackson State, started at Jackson State, entered the transfer portal, went to Mississippi Valley. Had a good season had a good season as playing. But if I'm a kid like him, Do I jump back into that portal again and find a actual permanent home? Or do I stick it out and see if the school is going to go ahead and find a head football coach? That's what I'll be asking myself. If I'm a kid right now on that football team, right now, do I jump in the portal? Do I jump in the portal? I want people, I mean, this is going to be an open forum right now. This is open forum now. I want people to jump in and ask that question. I mean, answer the question or give me whatever you think should be what should Valley do. Because at this point, the guy that's supposed to be in charge of making decisions for the athletic department don't give two shits but about the basketball season. In fact, let's go. All right, let's go to athletics. All right, let's go ahead. I am about to delve in. All right, let's share the screen again. All right, so this is George Ivory. George Ivory is a lifelong Valley supporter, player, coach, supporter, alum, everything. George Ivory is Mississippi Valley. He's the interim athletic director, head men's basketball coach. SWAC Hall of Famer. From Murrah. Spent 13 seasons over at Pine Bluff. Came back to Valley to coach in March of 2022. Pretty much after the season was over with. But at the same time, what are you doing? Let's go into, you're the athletic director. Who's the sports information director? Who is your SID? They said there has nothing about your SID on here. Who is that? So if I wanted to get credentials for this for a Mississippi Valley football game, who do I go through? Who do I go through? Like, who do I go through to get anything? I gotta send media requests to the sports information department. Who's the SID? And this is not to shit on Valley, but at the same time, what are you doing? Staff directory. Let's go see what staff directory is. Sports information. Okay. LaMonica Scott. Crazy thing is, I know her. I know her because she is part of the sorority that is linked with my fraternity. And she is a Valley alum. Part of that, but also she's a Grambling alum also. So now I know who I need to go through if I want to do anything for Valley as far as sports information. And I just had to put that out there because it seemed like it seemed like nothing is getting done. But at the same time, you still got to do your job. Come on. This is not to bad, and LaMonica, this is not to bash you or nothing like that. And I know you're doing your job. This is not to bash the university, but this is not to even bash even Coach Ivory. But this is just to bring in some sort of light that you got, like, the administration got to do better. The administration has to do better. And especially if you got a dude like a guy like Gerald Briggs, and that's in the administration as the president of the school, he don't, I'm gonna be honest with you, he don't care. He just there to collect the state check. That's it. We don't have a lot, ties to Valley. I mean, I have a little bit of tie to Valley because my daughter's mother went to Valley. She got 2 degrees from Valley. She here in Texas now. And that's a question. Are the alums caring about what is going on? We can't answer that question right there. But are the alums caring about what's going on? Especially the alums that pull out pull out their wallets for the big checks. And just to, to me, just to reiterate, what is we're gonna go to basketball. Let's go to basketball. Valley is 2-13 right now, so they won 2 games. They won 2 games in one in December and the other one in November. The game they won was against Mississippi University for Women, which is got a new name to it now. They got beat up by Iowa State. Mizzou put over 100 points on them. Texas destroyed them. Kansas State, BYU, Utah, Santa Barbara, Liberty, North Texas, Tulsa, and they got 110 put on them just a week and a half ago by LSU. They won 2 winnable games. And they have 13 losses on the road. I'm going to be honest with you. Yes, it's time for Valley to go D2. It's time for Valley to go D2. It's time for Gerald Briggs to either put up or shut up, find you a permanent athletic director, stop getting in his way, because that's the reason why Hakeem left in the first place. And let them do their job. Stop trying to penny pinch. I say change the president. Change the president. Change the president. Gerald Bridge. Just be honest. Let's go ahead and call a spade a spade. If I had Mike Reed's number right now and I told him to jump on right now, and he'll tell you all the things that happen in Valley. It starts down. It starts from the head down. It starts from the top. It starts at the president. Yeah, Ivory. Yeah, yeah. He went to Murray. So I say change the president. And I still feel like you got to go D2 because at this current pace, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? What this I'm not saying that it's anything going on, but George Ivory should not have been named the athletic director. He should not have been. No, 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 no. If he was named athletic director, if he was named the athletic director, he should have gotten some sort of he should have gotten some sort of support from a person like Reggie Theus. I mean, of course, they can't change the president at Valley unless the board just say, "F it, we not." He got to go, but it goes to IHL. At the same time, if I'm IHL, I'm looking at this. I'm like, dude, what are y'all do? What are y'all doing? No, I'm there. I know what I'm saying is, as far as when they say a lot more going to D2, I'm talking about that's for a financial standpoint, and that's for a competition standpoint. But it starts from the top. We know. I mean, I know it's not. We know it's not that easy. But what I'm saying is, from a financial standpoint, if you're only spending close to $4 million total for your athletic budget, and probably maybe 3 million of that is going towards your football program, where you're getting outspent by the likes in your own conference. A Prairie View, a Southern spends more money than Valley. Jackson State spends more money than Valley. Damn it, Alcorn even spend a little bit more money than Valley. Bethune-Cookman, you can say Bethune-Cookman can be in the same situation, but they spend a little bit more money than Valley. And they got a basketball coach that's an AD. Even if he's on the road, he's still fielding calls. even if he was on the road, he'd still delegate some of that to his associate AD. This ain't about no racism or nothing like that. This is about the ineptitude and the laziness that is of Mississippi Valley State University Athletic Department. You had an article put out on Monday by The Athletic, which is a part of the New York Times. And he followed you for 3 days. Followed you when you went to BYU. And there was a phone call. And it got something to do with athletics at your school. And you didn't take it. Come on now, man. Come on. It's true. They need to be careful about the publications, but at the same time, it's still the media. I wonder what person has applied for the head coaching position over at Valley. I wonder to see if now he's at home. You're going to have to take out a time in your schedule to start doing interviews for these head coaches. Why? For the head coach. Why? Because, again, signing day is coming up next month. You got less than 4 weeks for signing day. You got to fill out a roster. You got to do spring practice. You got the second wave of transfer portal coming in April. What are you doing? Hell, if this is the case, you might want to go ahead and hire Ed Reed. Hire Ed Reed, get it out the way. But then again, if you hire Ed Reed, he's going to cut you out too. Got to hire somebody. You need to put an interim in place. You fired Kendrick Wade on Black Monday because of the simple fact that he stood up against the administration and told him what he needed for his football team. And they said, well, you're being insubordinate. What you mean, Bishop? What do you mean? Who's left up to that? Doesn't the state have a lot to do with that? State has nothing to do with that. When it comes to hiring a football coach, the state only allocate the only thing the state does is put in place what they're going to accept as monetary. That's it. They have no ruling when it comes to hiring a football coach. They have no ruling when it comes to hiring an athletic director. They only have a ruling when it comes to to appointing a president. But now, if Valley has a board of trustees, they, some schools still have a board. That board can still say, we do not want this person in this school. He is not doing anything good for us. That's the reason why I said it always it's always starts at the top. Starts at the top. President. If your president ain't like-minded, you ain't going nowhere. If your president, I'm gonna take that back. If your president ain't progressive, you ain't going nowhere. Look at the schools. Look at these schools. Look at these universities right now in our conference. Alabama A&M has a progressive president, also has a progressive AD. That's the match made in heaven. You can say with Jackson or Jackson State. I'm not saying that Marcus Thompson ain't progressive, but he knows the importance of having a good athletic program. He knows the importance of having a good football team, because why? Football brings in money. Football brings in students. A good football team that won a national championship brings great exposure. You think Marcus Thompson gonna get in the way of that? Hell no. He is not getting in the way of that progress. He is not about to step on no toes with no Ashley Robinson. He damn sure ain't gonna step on no toes with no TC Taylor. But I would say this about what we call him, Pastor Prez. He does fight to make sure that we, Jackson State, would get some sort of funding to help us out when it comes to our school. I would say that he's done a good job with doing that. Yeah, every was snap. But guess what, Bishop? They need that. They need that. Hey, he got enough money. He got enough money. They ain't worry about it. But what I'm saying is, somebody needs to basically say to the administration, if you're not going to help these student athletes, what's the use of you having an athletic department anyway? That is what got Coach Wade fired. I mean, you can say money allocation, but at the same time, if you're only getting $3.85 million as your athletic budget, and most of that is going to your football program, I'm sorry. And if it's the lack of resources, and you know about the lack of resources, and you're not doing a thing to help out with the lack of resources, jump down to D2. Starving up. Who's starving? Come on, bitch. Who's starving up there, man? And then it was something that Mike Reed said too. He also said this: do an audit, see where that money's going. Where's it get? Like I said, yeah, you can say where's it get allocated to. Yes, see where it's going. And you get where I'm coming from. So we can't. I don't want to. I don't want to put the. I don't want to compare and say Mississippi Valley, Delaware State, and Mississippi Valley are one and the same. I can't say that because the last time Delaware State won anything was 2014, if I'm not mistaken. But you know what Delaware State did? And they're probably not getting a lot of money because University of Delaware is probably taking majority of it. And we just seen that Desean Jackson just took on that job. I can't. You could personally compare it to Delaware State. I can't, because at least Delaware State has some sort of winning season, or at least they have more than like 2 wins or 1 win. It's just been bad for the last 2 years. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. Hmm. Hmm. But my mama. They ain't got nothing to lose. I mean, what do you got to lose? I mean, what do you got to lose? You got to do something. Got to do something. But let me get off this thing because it's 12:17. I'm still getting this house straight for tomorrow. As far as the weather goes, I do got to go to work tonight. I mean, this evening. Get off at midnight. Yeah, we be the final nail in the coffin. Yeah, you can say that. Well, somebody will be a final nail in the coffin because they're gonna have to speak up about that. Ain't nobody who started. Is the athletic program starving, or is the people like around the school or around the community starving? If that's the case, I'm starving too. I say this: get your shit together, or go D2. Hey yo, hey yo. I read that lawsuit, bro. All them motherfuckers need to go to jail. And I'm gonna say this. People said why somebody on Twitter asked why are people going after Joy Taylor harder than going after Skip Bayless? Maybe because she was sleeping around with Fox Sports executives while she was married to move up. Skip Bayless was already established, but at the same time, he's in the wrong too. Okay, I get what you're saying, Bishop. I got you. We on the same page now. We on the same page. I understand what we gonna discuss more about that too. People going after Skip. People been going after Skip since Shannon left. People going after Shannon to figure out what him and Joy did, or what him and what's the other chick? She was the moderator for their show. Jenny Taft. What they did? Like, come on now. That is a sinking ship over there. No, Molly. Yeah, Jenny is on Fox FS1. Molly is over at ESPN. Molly in the same boat too. Yeah, Molly in the same boat too, because she should have never married Jalen Rose. I don't know, bro. I don't know. But at the same time, man, look. Like, you got to hold them accountable too. Hold the women accountable too, just like we hold the men accountable. She was married, and you still messed around with these ex, try to boost up your career, bro. You got the last name Taylor. Your brother is a Hall of Famer by itself. Come on, man. Now here's a crazy thing. Taylor Rooks ain't innocent either. But the thing about Taylor Rooks is she's still young. She's still young. I think I think she's like 30. But Joy, you in your 40s, girl. Come on, man. Oh yeah, hey, Bishop, I know about the area, man. My daughter, my oldest daughter was born in Greenville. I know about the Delta. I'll never sleep. I will fight for the Delta to make sure they get all the adequate everything that they need. But we not saying that Taylor Rooks is like George Taylor. We're just saying that Taylor Rooks, in a sense, because she's young, dudes be thirsty, but at the same time, they want to elevate their career. They elevate their career. But to me, I just feel like do it the right way. I mean, they both look. I'm gonna be honest with you. They both fine. They both look good and everything. But at the same time, Joy Taylor, you took a you took an oath. You took a vow. And you broke the vow. That's why you by yourself. That's why you by yourself. What? Like, seriously, that's why you by yourself. That's why you trying to. That's why you thinking about filing false claims about sexual SA. Like, come on now, come on now. Let's just say it like it is. You messed up. You messed up, and you about to lose a bag. Skip, you messed up, and you about to lose a bag. That's the reason why you left FS1, because they knew they was on you. Shannon left FS1 because they gave him a bag over at ESPN. But ain't nothing. We don't know what he was doing over at FS1. But I would say with Taylor Lewis, just watch yourself. Sometimes just watch it. But at the same time, people that's in that lawsuit, y'all messed yourselves up. Y'all messed the whole bag up, man, for real. And then with Joy Taylor, out of all people you were messing with freaking Emmanuel Acho. Oh my God. Jason Whitlock said, like, man, look, I ain't even in that league. That's why he left. Yeah, and I can't trust what Jason Whitlock said either, because he's a lying fat fuck. Yeah, I said it. I said it. He's a lying fat fuck. Put it just like that. But Emmanuel Acho, like, this nigga is still rocking the. This nigga is still rocking the 1980 the 1989 Bobby Brown haircut. Come on. And you mess with that? Used to your status just went straight to shit. Like your status went into the toilet bowl, baby. What's going on, Mr. Haynes? Anyway, man. Let me get up off this thing. It's 12:30. Make sure y'all tune in. I'm probably going live tomorrow since I'm be stuck in the house tomorrow. I'll be stuck in the house tomorrow. We got basketball coming up tomorrow for the tomorrow is the women's. Yes, tomorrow's the women's basketball. And then of course on Saturday is both men and women. And then on Monday it is the men. So let's 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 get this straight. Mondays in the SWAC is men's basketball. That's it. Thursdays in the SWAC is women's basketball. That's it. Saturday is when the men and women come together like butt cheeks and we have doubleheader. But we'll talk about basketball tomorrow. Hopefully it's not too bad. Yeah, Bishop, he done. He is done. That man is cooked. But I know he got look, he white. So he got some money saved up. So he got a little bit of cash saved up. Ernestine gonna take half of that shit. Ernestine is not playing with that man. She gonna take half of that shit. That's the game that you play. Where you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. Hey, when you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. That's what my granny used to tell me. But we got basketball tomorrow. We got women's basketball tomorrow, so we'll talk about that. And then we'll continue discussion on the Valley situation. So I want to have a panel discussion. Sonny Boom, you're gonna be on here tomorrow. Let's jump on this thing tomorrow. We're gonna have a panel discussion. Make sure y'all tune in tonight. KC 1400. He will have Dr. Little on there. Also, he will have, I think, the band sessions, the crew over with the band sessions, Terrell, Danielle, and Toby. Also, if you haven't joined the collective, the KC 1400 collective, make sure that you join that collective. Even though it's his thing, I'm still gonna promote it because we are all family. We are Jackson State family. Yeah, we hop on tomorrow. Yeah, come on. We'll have a good old discussion about that. See if Mr. Ford be on the on here too. So make sure y'all join the collective. Make sure y'all tune in tonight with Dr. Little on KC 1400. Make sure you, if you are on Twitter, hit the follow button on the Twitter handle. And if you are on the YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button also on YouTube. And follow me on all other social media platforms. That means TikTok, Instagram, of course. I would say Snapchat, but I really don't use it. Blue Sky. I'm on Blue Sky. I don't know when it's gonna come on. I don't know when it's gonna come on. I'm not gonna do that. I don't know when it come on. I can't tell you. That's his own platform. If you want to, and if anybody want to subscribe to his platform, y'all go ahead and subscribe to his platform, Zone Coverage platform with Zoe Phillips. Make sure y'all tune into that also. But at the same time, we'll be, like I said, tomorrow, basketball, women's basketball tomorrow. Still discuss the situations at about Mississippi Valley. And hopefully we get some good dialogue coming up in here. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Hit the follow button on Twitter. Hit the follow button on Blue Sky. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. Join the collective. Join any collective, but mainly join the KC 1400 collective. And we're gonna congratulate all the athletes that signed the deals, that signed to the collective, too, for Jackson State. We're gonna do that tomorrow. But other than that, I appreciate everybody for joining me today. Congratulations again to head coach Desean Jackson for Delaware State. He's very enthusiastic. You can hear the Cali coming out of him when he's talking, but he's passionate about about how he feels about athletics and about the student athletes and stuff like that. Shout out to his people. They know that said dad went to Bethune, mom went to Duquesne and Pittsburgh. So hey man, it's something that we didn't know right there. But tune in tomorrow. Be here tomorrow. We're gonna shoot for 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. Well, maybe we'll do 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. Anybody got ESPN Plus? I still got to pay my bill on that. Try to get the game on there. But other than that, that's all we got. It's a new year. It's the new year. You can say new year, new me. New year, better me. Same. HBCU Overdrive. We out this thing. Y'all be blessed. Y'all stay safe. Hug your loved ones. Make sure that you winterize everything in your house or apartment. Make sure you have all your plants in. All your pets need to be in the house. It's going to be a cold one tonight, and it's going to be very, very, very dreary for us tomorrow. If you got to go anywhere, especially here in the DFW area, if you got to go anywhere, make sure you do it today instead of doing it tomorrow, because I don't want to be here to see y'all Negroes on the news talking about you done crashed off of I-30 or you done hit a pole on 35 in the medical district, or you on 67 done wiped out in the median. I don't want to hear none of that. Stay your ass in the house. Stay your ass in the house. What up, Blue? Hey, I forgot to get up with you. I had to work Monday, but you drove in from Mobile. It's colder. It was colder than the polar bear's toenails, bro. For real. It was cold, man. It's cold. But like for real, stay your ass in the house. If you gotta go do something, do it today. If you gotta go to the grocery store, do it today. This ain't Armageddon. Don't try to buy everything off the damn shelf. Just get some of the necessary essentials that you need. Take your ass home and just hunker down. That's it. That's it, and that's all. Well, other than that, man, peace out and be easy.